does my international cargo insurance cover the domestic inland piece all the way to the door? So either pre-carriage, post-carriage, and are there instances that maybe it's a good, maybe it's a good thing to have somebody look at the policy, especially if it's not coming through a third party, a freight forwarder, something like that, that is, maybe in those CFR scenarios where you go through and, maybe someone only insured the ocean portion to Norfolk and it's moving all the way on the rail to Kansas City. Are there scenarios like that, and can cargo insurance cover all that?
Yeah, that's a great question. And Jason spoke to this a little bit earlier, but all cargo policies are not created equal. They are definitely manuscripted, and you want to have insurance with a very reputable international freight forwarder such as Scarborough that has a policy that will give you door-to-door coverage, meaning you will have coverage from the time the goods are picked up from the manufacturer's door all the way through until it gets to the consignee's door overseas. And it's imperative that cargo owners work with international freight forwarders because they know this business back and forth, and they're the transportation specialist, and they know their policy and exactly what they're getting. And the value that is added to that is basically irreplaceable.
Right, and there are a lot of technical terms associated with this concept. You may have heard warehouse to warehouse insuring terms before. You may have heard the term duration of risk. These are all different terms that are used to define where risk attaches and where risk terminates. So it's very important to read your policy and to understand your policy. And if you have any questions, either to speak with your forwarder broker or with your insurance broker or whatever insurance professional that you're working with, to make sure that you understand that and that you don't have any gaps in coverage. But the good news is that if you are insuring with Scarborough, or if you are intending to insure with Scarborough, we can certainly confirm that policy, we have very broad duration of risk terms in there that basically say that the risk attaches as soon as transit commences at the point of origin, and it doesn't terminate until it reaches the final destination. So in that case, the short answer is yes. Pre-carriage and on-carriage would be covered. However, if you're not insuring through Scarborough, please do have a look at your policy, talk to an insurance professional, and make sure that you do have that coverage, because it can change, it can vary.